Hey, I'm Sass. Let's check out what's making news. Instagram has announced it's introducing special accounts for teenagers. Here's Josh with all of the details.
Instagram Teen Accounts. That's the name of the new feature millions of under 18 users on Instagram are about to say hello to. And it's coming with a whole stack of changes.
The big one is your account is going to become private, changing who can see your profile and who can message you. There'll also be restrictions on sensitive content, fewer app notifications, anti-bullying measures, and a reminder after 1 hour of screen time to take a break.
And these changes are all automatic.
It is really significant that they've made it automatic, so there isn't that kind of argument around the dinner table or whatever. It's just there.
For new users in these countries, including Australia, this is taking effect right now. And if you already have an account, you'll see it kick in over the next 2 months. For 16 and 17-year-olds, there will be the option to opt out of Instagram Teens, but for anyone younger, they'll need a guardian's permission. Parents will be able to set screen time limits, see what kind of content you're watching and who you're messaging. Whew. Yeah, it's pretty major. It comes as Instagram's owner Meta faces lots of public pressure to make its platform safer for its youngest users. Meta says it'll also be cracking down on people faking their age, with a little bit of help from AI further down the track. But in the meantime, we'll have to wait and see how these changes go down.
So with all of these big changes, we wanted to know what you thought. Joe hit the streets and found out.
Is that a good idea? Will it actually work? Let's go talk to some teens and their parents and find out what they think about it. Do all of you guys use Instagram?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have Instagram. Yes, I do.
I don't.
I'm not allowed to.
I've seen a lot of not great stuff.
Some gory stuff, on their reels.
I've seen nudity stuff, I've seen fights and stuff like that.
Car crashes and stuff.
A few fights and the guys in your DMs.
All teens under 16 are going to be forced into teen accounts. How old were you when you got Instagram?
I think I was 15 or 16.
Did you put in your actual birthday?
I think I might have.
You're honest about it?
I think I was, yeah.
Would you be now?
Probably not, no.
I would not be honest.
I would not be honest.
I don't think so, no. I think it's a good idea for the younger people that don't know what they're doing on social media.
I think it'd be good, that way Mum could actually let me finally actually do anything online.
I don't think it's a good idea. I feel like that's a bit invading.
People just want to express themselves at a young age.
It probably makes the kids think that their parents don't trust them enough online.
It's the other people I don't trust.
There's both pros and cons. Parents are just trying to be safe.
I think 15 and 16 is a bit old.
I think it's best to give them a taster.
I just think they should give it a go as well, see what it comes from it.
Glasgow has put up its hand to host the 2026 Commonwealth Games. The Games have been looking for a new host city after Victoria pulled out last year because of rising costs. So the Scottish city has put forward a proposal for a scaled-down version of the Games, which means less spending and fewer sports, with about half as many as previous years. But don't worry, crowd favourites like swimming and athletics will still be included.
That this will be a different offering, but it's an offering to ensure that we can see the Commonwealth Games movement going into the future, because I think without Glasgow stepping forward as it has, we would have struggled to see a future for the Commonwealth Games.
Commonwealth Games Australia says it will give $4.5 million to support the Glasgow Games. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, it all still needs to be approved by the Commonwealth Games Federation. Oh, now it's time to go the distance with these next stories. First, we're off to Istanbul, where SLACKLINER Jaan Roose has become the first person to cross continents on a rope. Yep, he walked 174 metres from Asia all the way to Europe on this slackline.
And we are in Europe.
Woo! Oh, and by the way, it was also 165 metres above sea level. You wouldn't want to look down. Now we're heading under the sea, where photographer Rafael Fernandez has become Ocean Photographer of the Year by snapping this moment of a Bryde's whale opening its mouth for a feed. That's a lot of fish. And speaking of feeds, this kangaroo in Western Australia must have been pretty hungry when it popped into KFC for a meal. TikToker Tori Bolton caught the incredibly Aussie moment on camera, and after hopping around for a while, it managed to find its way out. That was a lot of running around. That's all for today, so we'll see you tomorrow. I gotta keep running, bye!